Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth.
The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the #3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. To throw, here's Lance. He'll let this go towards the zone. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. Now Lance. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous, hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end. Nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Bills offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line to pick up a 4. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Lance. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight saw. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Lance looking to throw. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, right with them, and we'll bring up 3rd down. Lance. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Man in motion is Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Pass interference. Defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Foye Oluokun with the play. 2nd down and 8. Burrow to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Burrow. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Bateman is the motion man. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Bateman. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, they'll step away for a moment. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Vance. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
No gain
One quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. The Bills with the early advantage. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow gonna do this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. This one is caught by Reed. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. They motion the slot man left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their 1st read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Burrow. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the big-time play to secure that one.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll go again here with Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8. Now, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
This offense just can't buy a third down conversion right now, Mike, and if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bills' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing, Lance. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Man in motion is Smith. Now Lance. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Lance looking to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it your way, let's hand it back over to Mike Tirico. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
To get to that AFC championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Burrow now. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time rookie tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at...
Every team's emphasis first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed, touchdown Colts.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. To throw is Lance. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Dell motioning over. Here's Lance. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 15.
15 yards, the pickup. Good for a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
To throw, here's Lance. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. I'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Lance. This one complete to Bateman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You gotta think you want 6 when you have it 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. We get a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Colts offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Burrow. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Burrow. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow.
At the Bills' 44-yard line.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Bateman is the motion man. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Big play coming up. This is third down. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Bateman is the motion man. Throwing, Lance. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Dell motioning over. Lance looking to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Third and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
To throw is Lance. There he goes again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ball start. Offense.
Now it is first and goal. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Here's Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up. Now Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. Following the complete, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Henry. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's 1st down. Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. To throw is Burrow. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Off the read, here's Burrow. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Burrow now. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Big play. 3rd and goal coming up. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Still 3rd down.
We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to win the game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So it's a win for the Colts. They are moving on. And as the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.